Hey everyone, I am here today to show you Envy Coco in the color Frosted. All right, so I did an out of the box of Coco and you'll be able to see that on the end. And I would also like to compare Coco to what I think is a sister style, and that is Tressallure Shayna. So I'm going to be doing a comparison in this video as well. So let's start off with Coco. So first of all, Coco, I have not been able to get Coco to look as cute as I've seen her look in some other videos. So I'll just tell you guys that right off the bat. I did soak her and I scrunched her and I hung her upside down. And then just before I started to film this, I did spray her with a little water and tried scrunching her up a little bit. And I think Coco still needs some work. But before I go too crazy on doing anything with her, I wanted to get a review filmed of what I was able to do with her without taking steam or any what I would consider more advanced methods to work with a wig, because I know that's not going to work for everybody. And I know a lot of my sisters are either new at wearing wigs or just not comfortable really doing too heavily, modifying them too heavily. So I think I'm going to do some more with her and I'll keep you guys updated. But for now, let's just take a look at what I've been able to do with her with just plain old water and a little bit of scrunching. She does have these really cute kind of pin curls, just those really cute little waves. One of the things I really like is this length. This is really my preferred length in a curly, wavy wig. You know, Girl Mono is a little bit longer than this, but not a lot. I just feel really comfortable in this length of wig. I think it's really easy to wear. I think it's flattering on a lot of people. I like that it doesn't rub on clothing, and so it stays they stay looking good longer because you don't have the friction from clothing. So all those things are really, really great with this length of wig. Some of the challenges that you can get with this length of wig, though, is how the fibers seem to lay differently from wig to wig. You know, when you get the longer styles, I just have noticed the variation in the curl pattern, the wave pattern, or how they lay isn't as pronounced at times as that they can be with this length of wig. So that is one of the challenges I think that you face in a wig this length, is some of the variation, and I'm seeing that when I look at other reviewers. I will tell you that these fibers feel really good. They just feel natural. They're sort of soft and they're in between silky and dry, so they're not too dry, but they're not too silky, so they look fake. So I really, really like these fibers a lot. I am struggling a little bit with how she lays really flat in the front, and she does want to hang in my face. So in order to deal with that, I really think I'm going to need to take steam to her in order to get that lift off my face like I like, and probably a little bit of lift in the crown too. But she does have a lace front as well as a mono part. So let's just take a look at that lace front, which is spectacular. It's super good. There's the lace front. It is so good. This color helps that quite a bit. And then there's the mono part. Because of the light color, that really helps with that lace front. And since I mentioned color, let's take a look at Frosted. So Frosted is fairly ashy, and I would say it's a dark blonde to a very light ashy brown. As a brunette, I do not consider this a brunette color. This is really a blonde to me. It's a darker blonde. I'd say, you know, it's sort of like a pecan, if you are familiar with the different pecan colors in different lines. This one is a little bit similar to that. I wish this one had a rooting. This is not a rooted color. And I think I would like it a little bit more for me if it was rooted. So if you're a brunette, you know, this might be a little bit too blonde. And then if you don't really like ashy styles, I would say this is not super ashy. It's such a weird color. It's sort of occasionally can look a little bit warm, but mainly ashy. And I know that seems really contradictory, but there's just something about this color that doesn't, I don't want to call it fully ashy, but I also can't call it warm. It's a blend. It's a real well blended color with some blondes and some really light browns. That's all I can say. That's what my eye is telling me. It's really pretty, and I would say definitely if you're typically a blonde, this could be a good color for winter for you. It would be how I would imagine it. And then a brunette, maybe in the summer, you know, you might be able to go here if you're really used to super light browns. So I'm on the fence about this wig in two ways. Number one, I know she's gonna need steam. And number two, I'm probably gonna have to root her with I just got a Copic marker for the first time. I might try rooting her with a Copic marker. I've tried furniture markers in the past, but I'm on the fence. Do I really want to mess with her and then not get her how I will like her? Or do I just want to sell her? So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm still thinking about it because again, this is my style. This style is totally what I gravitate toward. And then there's this curl here too. That's really wangy. So I'm not sure. But anyway, let's just take a look at the cap because then I have to do a comparison. So here's the cap. Here's the lace front. There's the mono part. She does have an extended nape. It's open. She does have open ear tabs. So for you glasses wearers, that could be a really good thing. She has the pull adjusters, which I hate, but I gotta tell you guys, this is a small cap. When I put this wig on in the unboxing, I think I recall thinking, oh my gosh, this is small. This is a small cap. So if you are an average, well, first of all, if you're an average large, forget about it. There's no chance you can wear this one. I would say solidly average is gonna struggle with this one. I am 22 inches in my circumference, which is solidly average, and I have this pulled out as far as it will go. I wouldn't really want this cap a whole lot tighter on me, but there is no extra cap in this anywhere. I am super petite over the top of my head, and this wig fits me like a glove. I have no extra room in this cap. So I just worry about anybody who's a lot bigger measurements than I've got anywhere might struggle with this one. So if you've been looking at Coco, please look at my measurements to see how yours compare, especially over the top of the head. And if you're a whole lot bigger than me, I'd be real cautious about this one. Other than that, I mean, I think she is a darling, darling little piece. I just think she looks different kind of on everyone. And I think, you know, if you purchase her, you do have to keep in mind that the variation that's out there, because you might get one that looks a little different from the ones that you've seen. I definitely think steam would help these parts of her. I love the way the fibers feel. I also recognize that there's, you know, the more you wear, the more things settle down. So there's always that. So as far as the permatease goes, she has permatease. There's permatease up here. I can feel it. It's not super pillowy compared to my Shayna, especially, which you're going to see here in a sec. But there is permatease here and on the ear tabs. I think there's a light coating kind of everywhere, but I feel the most pillowy permatease around here. The permatease is, to me, the perfect amount, because with these kind of curls and this kind of a style, you need a little bit of lift. Otherwise, she looks really flat and lifeless, and then the rest of this looks a little out of place. The hair density, I would say, is moderate. It's not a heavy, heavy hair density at all, but it's not super light density either. It's kind of in that middle ground. So if you get overwhelmed by hair a lot, if you are someone who's either really new at wig wearing or often you put on a wig and feel overwhelmed by hair, proceed with caution with Coco, because she's a moderate density and she has some permatease, and because of the curliness of this style, you may feel a little overwhelmed by this one in the beginning. I think that you know, the more experience you get, the easier it'll be to wear this one, but in the beginning it might be tough. You know, she's not super flat, but she's not super poofy either. To me, this is just like kind of the perfect amount of everything, but it's definitely not low density and definitely not permatease free. All right, so let's just take a look at Shayna. And actually, I have a Sweet Talk over there. I might grab Sweet Talk by Gabor too. That one I haven't reviewed yet because I'm struggling to get that one to look good. I've done the out of box of that one too. Lately, I have just not been having a lot of good luck getting wigs that look good out of the box. And so it's one of the reasons why I do these out of the boxes for you guys, because at least to me, it happens a lot that I get wigs and I think, oh no, now I really have to work to make this look good. It just happens, and it's part of the wig wearing journey. And I get frustrated with it too. You know, I'm happy when I can finally get a wig to look good, but it can take some effort sometimes, and that can be frustrating. So anyway, so you've got so here is Coco. Just gonna give you a quick another look at her, and then I'm gonna throw my Shayna on here. So this Shayna is out of the box. This is Shayna in walnut brown. I have 3 Shaynas. I have Sugar Brulee, I have Sheer Plum, and I have this walnut brown. I wore Sugar Brulee a ton in the summer, and I have been wearing the Sheer Plum this fall and winter, and I have yet to wear this walnut color. So keep in mind, this is out of the box. I haven't messed with Shayna. I haven't messed with her. And Shayna's one that I do also have to mess with a little bit. Shayna is very heavy density up here, way more than Coco. And I actually ended up thinning my other 2 Shaynas a little bit. So keep that in mind. But the styles are so similar that I thought I would give you guys a chance to see how they compare. The lengths are similar. The styles are similar. Curl is real similar. Can you guys tell I'm using a ring light? I've been starting to play around with a little ring light in my bathroom to see if it can even out the lighting. I hope it looks okay. I have a really bad habit of filming quite a few videos in a row, and then I never know when something's gonna post. It sort of depends on a lot of things. So I have a video that I filmed where I asked people to give me an opinion of the ring light. I haven't even posted that one yet. So I don't know if you'll have already seen videos with a ring light or if this is the first one. But if you guys want to give me feedback on the lighting, I welcome it. All right, so let's quickly talk about these 2 compared to each other. So the front on Coco is a little bit longer than Shayna. So we've got Shayna's front here at a 7 and Coco at an 8.5. The crown on Coco is also longer than Shayna. Sort of. It says the crown is 9.25 on Coco, but Shayna is an 8 to 10. So they're both layered. So I am going to have to say I think they're similar. The sides on Coco are 7.25. This says they're 8. And the nape are almost the same, about 3.5. I could not find a weight anywhere I looked on Shayna, but on Coco, she's a 3.25 ounces. The price point is where there's a huge difference. So right now, I looked online today, I could purchase Coco without a discount for $246.50. Shayna I could get for $203. Huge difference, about $40, $43 difference. Coco's more expensive. And so Shayna has a lot more permatease up here. She has permatease here. I think she's a heavier density up here and in the front than Coco is. I really like the curls on Shayna here. I think her curl pattern is just a little bit more pronounced than on Coco. But otherwise, I think they're very, very similar. So let me put Coco back on. So, their lengths are really not dramatically different. It's also sometimes hard to tell because I've got them in such different colors. But, Coco's just longer. She's got a longer fringe. This says she's 8.75 in the front, whereas Shayna was 7. So she's got a little bit of a shorter fringe, but both of them are too long to be bangs. Can you tell that Shayna was so much heavier up here and Coco lays a lot flatter on the top and just seems like a lot lower density? I think Shayna feels heavier. I think Shayna feels poofier. So if you've looked at these two styles or styles like this, I would say if you get overwhelmed by hair, for sure Shayna's going to overwhelm you, without question. I couldn't have worn Shayna early on. And sometimes even now I feel a little overwhelmed by Shayna. Coco is just a lighter wig with lighter density. Both of the hair fibers feel amazing. And both of them just are very, very comfortable caps. I think Shayna fits me a little bit bigger than this Coco does, but not a ton. Let me grab the Sweet Talk. Like I said, I have not reviewed Sweet Talk. Sweet Talk, I think a big difference here with Sweet Talk is the curl pattern. I have seen Sweet Talk look curlier. Mine does not look curly. Mine is very much a relaxed wave, whereas you can see, I mean, there are some curls, but this is that real pronounced pin curl look. So let me just throw Sweet Talk on just for the heck of it and see what we got. And the cap is so much bigger on Sweet Talk. Oh my gosh. It feels really pronounced when you throw it on after having on Coco, which is such a small cap. I really have to finish my whole review with this one. There's a lot of hair stuck in the lace right now, so just kind of ignore that because I don't want to make this, it's already so long. So there's Sweet Talk. Again, so much more hair up here. Very poofy. There's a lot of permatease up here. But I didn't look up the length on this one because I wasn't really planning to do it as a comparison. But the length, again, the front is shorter, but the length I think is real similar. All three of these have a real similar curly, wavy, chin length bob, layered look, which I love. But this one again is a lot more permatease, very poofy, very, very, very poofy. So Coco, I would say of these three styles, her cap runs a lot smaller. She's got lower density than either of the other two wigs I just tried on, less permatease than either of the other two wigs I just tried on, but she does have permatease and she does have some good density. So, all right, bottom line, I think Coco is awfully cute. I think she has the perfect amount of hair and the perfect amount of poof. I like a little bit of poof. I love this kind of curly look. My only complaint right now about Coco is the way that the bangs hang in my face. I really am going to have to take some sort of heat to them to keep them off. I love the lace front. I love everything else. I will also reiterate, this cap is very, very small, so be careful. Let me know if you guys have questions. I will get outside with this color Frosted, and then if I decide to keep Coco, which the jury is still out on that, then I'll share with you what I do to her, whether it's steam, whether it's rooting, you know. Part of me just wants to keep her so I can do those videos because I love sharing tips, but we'll see what feels, oh gosh, we'll see how it goes. All right, stay tuned for the outside look and the out of the box. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hey guys, oh, it's not a nice day out here at all, but I needed to get this outside look. So here is Frosted outside. So you can get the dark behind. Can you see what I mean by it's sort of ashy and sort of warm? It's kind of hard to describe. It's pretty overcast, but hopefully this was a good outside look at this color. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. Hey guys, I am here to do my quick out of the box for you. It is another one of my late, I'm about to get ready for bed, but I got hair mail today, so I wanted to quickly film this because I don't know when I'm gonna have a chance to play with her, and I want to be able to do that when the opportunity arises. So I have for you Coco by Envy in the color Frosted. She just came. I've taken her out of the box, but that's all I've done. So, and I took the wig, the netting off her and all that. So here we go. I'm gonna put her on and let's see what we got. Oh yeah, we got some box hair going on. Wow, this is a small cap. Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. Synthetic fibers do not feel good poked in the eye. Holy buckets, look at this, how she's laying. And I cannot believe how small this cap is. Oh, sorry you guys, my eye is totally watering now. But this is what it is. Okay, let me see if she's tightened. No, not really. I'm really surprised with how small this cap is. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna give her a good shake. Let's see what happens. I wasn't sure about this color. I'll probably talk about that in the main part of this video, which you'll have already watched. But I wasn't so sure about this color, but I got her from Wig Outlet, I think. So she was on clearance and had an additional like 20% off. So I got a really good deal on her. Okay, so she needs some help, some TLC. So something to know about Coco, and I don't want to talk too much. Yeah, she's a mono part, but you can barely tell that. This hair is just crazy. I am definitely going to need to soak Coco. There is no question I'm going to need to soak her. Where is that part? I don't know. It's a very skinny part, I'm noticing. So it's kind of hard to find. Wow. You know, it's like when you get a wig like this, when do you decide to cut your losses and return? And when do you decide you just need to play? You know, I think that's a question we've got to ask. So, this is a super, super small cap. Wow. All right. I'm going to keep her. I'm going to play with her. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to keep her though, because this is a very light color for me. I'm really not sure about the color, but anyway, let's take a quick look all the way around. I don't even know what the back looks like. Let's see what you're seeing. All right. Well, let's get the color back. Okay, so this is Coco out of the box. I think she's gonna be cute. I really can see the potential. She's probably gonna need steam. Because, I mean, this is a little bit insane. But she does have a lace front. And it's a really good lace front. So that's a bonus. And I think if I just soak her and then scrunch her, she could turn out to be quite cute. She's very heavy. Her hair is super heavy up here though. So that's going to be a real challenge. All right. Okay, so that's the out of the box. I'm going to soak her, scrunch her, see what I got. I'll come back and show you guys and tell you all about her once I've played around. Thanks for watching.